Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proudly supporting kids in our community in 7 Questions with Emmy.
Hey guys, welcome back to 7 Questions with Emmy. I'm Emmy Eaton, and today my guests are Judah Akers and Brian Macdonald of the band Judah and the Lion. Brian and Judah, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thanks for having us on.
Should we just get started with the questions?
Let's do it.
Okay. At what age did you both become interested in music?
I was about 10 years old and I started taking piano lessons, and that was kind of what started my musical journey. And from there, I started playing in bands in middle school and doing battle of the bands and talent shows. And I found out that's what I wanted to do when I grew up.
Yeah, for me, I always loved music and loved like dancing and stuff when I was like around your age, but I didn't really learn how to play guitar and really, I guess, start to like really want to write music until I was about a freshman in high school, about 14 years old for me. So a little bit late bloomer for me, but it was ever since I picked up the guitar, it was kind of on from there.
Yeah, love at first sight.
Exactly.
When did you two first meet, and how did the band Judah and the Lion start after that?
That was kind of love at first sight too. We went to a school called Belmont University, and it's a musical school in Nashville, so it's not uncommon for strangers that are students to kind of jam together. And Brian and Nate were learning it was pretty soon after learning how to play the banjo and the mandolin. They were studying those instruments. I was studying music business, and we met up at this kind of iconic place at Belmont called the Bell Tower, and we played through a few songs and had lunch and kind of formed a band. That was back in December of 2011.
That's crazy. For people who haven't heard your music yet, how would you describe it?
I would say it's a blend of rock with folk instruments, and it's positive and fun, and we love playing live shows and dancing.
Yeah. This is filmed in advance, by the way. So your new album, The Process, comes out tomorrow. What inspired you to write this album?
This album came from a lot of deep wells for us. We have lived a lot of life in the last little bit, and the truth is, life sometimes can get pretty hard, and I think we wanted to write a record about how navigating through those hard times in life can prove to make yourself a better person at the end of it, and trying to find hope and joy in the middle of kind of pain and hard things in life. So our heart with it is that it could make people feel less alone, and through kind of our storytelling that maybe that we could it'd be like a warm hug to people that are listening.
We hope that people will relate to it within their own life and their own story. It's obviously like a personal album, written from Judah and I's perspective about grieving and what it's like to go through hard things. But hopefully people can apply that to their own life and relate to the songs, and that will help them go through that process of grieving and come to a place of hope and acceptance of what hard thing has happened in their life.
To quote a song on the album, "If you're afraid, let go of the reins." If you feel comfortable sharing, can you tell me ways that you've found to help you let go of the reins when life is hard?
Yeah, a lot of time for me is like taking a step back, pausing a little bit. Prayer for me has really helped, meditation, things like that, to maybe not act on my emotions that I'm feeling at the time, or the feelings, but really kind of take a step back and pause and allow whatever's happening to happen, and to treat those hard things and hard emotions like anger or sadness, like allow those things to have a place at the table, and to be able to kind of ask yourself questions on what you're feeling. Well, why am I feeling sad? Why do I feel angry now? And then from there, you can kind of continue to move forward without, lashing out in the wrong way or coping in the wrong ways.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I
I'm
think
still not good
similar.
at it.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to say, Brian?
I was just gonna say similarly, I think one thing that we do when we're on the road even is spending time to work out during the day. And that's a good way for me and for both of us that we use to kind of clear our head and take that breath, get perspective, and be able to come to the stage or to the day or the interview with our best self and our best foot forward.
Yeah. Mother's Day is on Sunday. What's a piece of advice that your mothers have given you that you still use today?
Moms kind of know everything, so they're gonna know your secrets. They're gonna know all that, and they're gonna love you through everything. So I think moms have this special place in the world that no one else can have. And at least for my mom, I think that she always really believed in this band, even though making music as a career is kind of a weird thing. And she always kind of told me to believe in myself, which I really take into account these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best gift that my mom gave me was she never once gave me a fear of failure. She always let me explore and be free to dream big. And that was such a gift as I've come to be an adult in a scary world where there's a lot of things that can happen, and it's easy to kind of be afraid and stay in your corner. But yeah, my mom was always so encouraging in a similar way for me to follow my dreams and be myself.
Thank you guys so much for talking with me.
What about your mom? What's the best advice that she's given you?
Well, depends on what subject you're meaning, because she'll give me advice on interviews or school or just life in general. What
What
topic?
about life in general?
I am a pretty anxious kid, so she always it's not really advice, but she'll say breathe, and she'll also be like, remember that nerves and excited are the same jitters that are the same they're made up of the same chemicals. So when you're nervous, you're actually excited, I guess. Yeah.
I love that.
I can relate to that.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thanks so much for having us. You're so good at this.
Thank you. I'm excited for the whole world to see your album.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much for watching. Remember, new 7 questions interviews are posted every Thursday. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Love you guys. Bye! Idaho Falls Pediatrics, proud of supporting kids in our community, and 7 questions with Emmy.